just your character. Tell us about your character.
So I play Sophie Hawthorne, who is Cam's wife at the moment. They're actually going through a divorce. So, but not if she can help it.
Not if she can help
yeah.
it.
So, and she's got a son, Jack, who's a slight psychopath.
We just interviewed Gabriel, and he described it
my
as
baby.
such. Although he blamed it on you guys.
Of
He
course.
said it's bad parenting.
Of course he did.
You have a British accent.
I do.
Let's talk about this.
Okay.
The show takes place in Boston. I assume your character is from the area?
Yeah.
From Boston. So what did you do for accent?
So we have an accent coach on set. We've all, we're all from all over the place, actually.
Right.
There's, which is a really
Elliot
nice-
is also from the
Yeah,
UK?
he's another Brit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it also helps the fact that I've been doing an American accent for a little while now, so I've got kind of no excuses in a way.
Right.
So yeah,
Did you have to take it a step further from American to Boston, or are you sticking with American?
we're kind of sticking with American actually. No one's going too far into the kind of Boston, which would have been kind of nice, but no, it's pretty neutral really from all of us.
Okay.
So and you don't really know where Sophie's exactly from. They met at art school and stuff, but yeah, you learn. I'm going to learn about Sophie with the audience in a
With
way.
the
They're being
audience.
very secretive with episodes, so it's
Right.
kind of they're keeping us on our toes.
It's a murder mystery.
Of course.
They got to be secretive.
Exactly.
So are you a Hawthorne by blood, or are you married into the Hawthornes?
She's married into them. Yeah.
What does she make of the Hawthornes?
I think she looks at them and kind of sees them for what they are. I think she's quite good at kind of. She's an intelligent girl, Sophie, as crazy as she is and as messed up as you kind of see her. She's actually she's very intelligent, and I think she really sees through a lot of what they're going through. She kind of sees through their stuff. And I think that they know that. They don't like that about her. You know, she'll call them up on stuff quite easily and have no problem with that. And I think that's sometimes what the audience will quite like about her, is that she has this kind of, she sort of breathes this fresh air into the piece in a way because she's so settled in her crazy world. Whereas you see them kind of self-combust and kind of watch Cam run away from that quite a lot to kind of feel settled with her. So
If she sees through the Hawthornes,
yeah.
Why marry Cam and why try to keep him? What is it about their relationship?
They're very similar. I mean, I think Cam is also trying to find himself in a family that, in a very rich family that he doesn't quite. They're all struggling. You know, you watch the family all struggling with who they are, and she's much more stable in her crazy world, if that makes sense. And they find that attractive within each other. And you know, they do a lot of drugs that kind of helps their bond. They have a child together. They grew up together. You know, they were at art school together. So they have a lot of history. These two haven't just met, you know, they've been together a long time. So, and they're very, very similar. Like, she is a drug to him. You know, as much as they take a lot of heroin, she also is heroin to him, and vice versa. They kind of, it's a real push and pull. It's like a tug of war between them.
You're described as magnetic, seductive, and irresistible. Your character. I mean, and a human heroine. Was that an easy fit for you? Or?
I mean, yeah, you know what? It's crazy because I don't often play the kind of when they write something like sexy, I feel like, oh my God, how do I? You know, this is quite a challenge. I have to say, I'm a bit of a geek in real life, so you know, every girl wants to kind of play that part. But what I love about her is that she's twisted within it. It's not your kind of regular, you know, seductress. That she's more than that. There's this kind of there's this crazy girl underneath this, but she's going through. She kind of hides a lot of her stuff through, and you kind of just watch her dealing with all this outside stuff. But you never really kind of get at the moment. At the early days, you don't get a lot of who Sophie is underneath all of that. So she uses all of that kind of stuff to get what she wants and to move forward in life. You know, she's had to work hard. Cam and Jack are her only family. You know, her parents aren't alive anymore. This is her world now. So she's had to fight for all of that, and I admire that about her. You know, she knows how to use her sexual charm to get what she wants. She knows how to reel Cam back in, and you see that straight away. And I love that about her. I love that she knows how to use those things to get what she wants.
Have you been to Boston? Have you?
I've never been to Boston.
You're going to have to go now.
I'm really looking forward to it. We're going next week, I think.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's right. The whole cast is going to go.
Yeah,
That's right. We might see you
yeah.
guys there as well. Who is the killer? You
The
can't
cat.
The cat. The boy.
Yeah. You know, they're keeping us guessing as much as everyone else. I have no idea. And I sit there every morning I get up and I think, you know, you suspect someone else. And then you think, actually, you know, it could be me. I could have an involvement in this, you know. You just, none of us are sure, really. And I love that in a way because it's keeping us on our toes. And every time we get onto set, there is this tension that's created because of that. Right. And I've never really worked in that way where we're as clueless as the characters in that way. So yeah, it's definitely bringing an interesting vibe onto set.
I think the audience will play right along with that then.
I think
they'll see it
pick up
because
on
you
that.
guys will not know who it is.
Yeah.
Well, Stephanie Leonidas, if I said that correctly. Thank you
Yeah,
so
you
much.
did.
I appreciate that.
Lovely to meet
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with the show.
Thank you.